One, we're live.
And here it is. It's casual Tuesday night, 8 o'clock.
Here
Hello,
we go.
Renee. How are you?
Good. How are
How are
you,
Yarsky?
Rory? Yeah, Yawarski. Note
How
that I just
Yawarski?
Yawarski. That's what everyone calls me on KMH. Everybody knows
Fine.
You know who started that was Lars Nagel. Lars started that. Yawarski.
Oh, I'm a hack. I didn't do it first.
You are not a hack at all.
I'm a hack.
No.
Lars did it first. I'm
Yeah,
stealing his bits.
Lars is also the one who got me on KMH initially. So everyone that I've brought in, actually, Lars was the person who brought me in. So there you go.
Well, we've got an awesome show tonight.
I should say so.
We were supposed to have the R Girls on tonight, and they just weren't ready. They wanted to do the best show possible, and they had some stuff come up in their lives, where they had to go plane riding to different places. So they said they'll come on in a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
But we have a great show still lined up for you. We've got Diane Marie Coll, who's going to play some songs for us. Yay! One of our
my favorite people ever.
Yeah.
I love her.
They said in unison.
Yes.
Great minds.
Great minds.
And we also have actress and writer Gabby Moore. So it's going to be a great show. She's going to tell us all about her acting. She's going to tell us about, she's directing short films now. And she's very excited about that. And then she's a writer as well. She does a lot of writing like me. So I'm going to be excited to talk to her about that.
Yes, and you know who's in the comment section is our dear buddy Jonathan Phipps. He's already commenting right now.
I was about to say, you're probably wondering why Jonathan Phipps isn't on screen right now. He's had kind of a rough day today. So I said, hey, do you want to just kind of sit in the audience and watch the show from there and comment? And he was like, oh, that would be great.
So, he is such a trooper. He has been holding everyone together. He's been going through such stuff, and he always keeps a smiling face. He always encourages everyone else. So shout out to Phipster. We love you. Or as I call him, the lady killer. Because he's just, the lady killer. Everyone loves him. So, hi, Jonathan.
Hey, buddy. We started a GoFundMe yesterday for Jonathan to get a car so he can get some wheels. And I want him to be able to come to those events in June and August. Bob's his bed and breakfast.
Bob Ross has this amazing, he has this amazing estate and everything right, 4 miles outside of downtown Athens, and it's going to become the new Laurel Canyon is what we want it to be. This new Laurel Canyon, and almost kind of like a physical version of KMH and SDF, which are from Atlanta. So we can actually do like a hybrid virtual and physical space for what we're doing now, like an artist's incubator sort of in community.
Well, I will be fully vaccinated this Friday. And my daughter had her first vaccination this morning. She's 15.
Exciting.
First day that 12 to 15-year-olds can get their vaccine. We got to the library in Sanford this morning at 11 o'clock, and she got her first shot.
Wow. How was that for her?
She was scared to death. She was really nervous, but it was zip zap. They did it so fast. She was amazed. And of course, she's getting the soreness in the arm. That's what everybody gets when they first get the vaccine. And she'll be fully inoculated by June 8th. So my plan is to come up myself in June to see you guys for a couple of days up there, and then come back in August because you're going to be there in August.
Yes, at the end of August.
Definitely want to see you and take pictures and drink with you.
Yes, selfies.
So I'm hoping to go back with Tina in August.
Oh, so cool.
I'm going to leave her with her aunt in June for a couple of nights, and we'll see how that goes. And then she'll come with me in August, I hope.
We'll see if it takes. Yeah.
So without further ado, let's bring up our first guest, our musical guest, one of our favorite people, Diane Marie Coll.
Here she goes. We love you, Diane.
Tonight.
I love you. This is so exciting. This is very exciting. I'm excited about June and August and all that good stuff. We're all actually going to see each other's legs and feet, which I'm, excited about.
Well, when I get there, I'm not going to be the designated driver. That's definitely. I'm ready to blow up some steam.
You don't have to be.
How have you been?
I have been good. I'm fully vaccinated. All that, that second shot got me really like, out.
I know. It's something I've got to look forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it on Friday, so that I have Saturday, Sunday to get through that, because they say it's about 48-hour flu, and then you feel great the third day.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So do you see the Tom Petty on my mantelpiece there?
I see it. Very nice.
Can you bring it closer? Can you bring it closer so people that might not have seen it?
Absolutely.
I painted this.
This is a Rory Penland original it was commissioned, and it's Tom Petty.
Yeah, she wanted Tom Petty, so I do portraits and I do some modern art kind of stuff, and she wanted the portrait of Tom Petty, so there it is.
It was so much fun watching you paint this live too.
That's right. I did do that one live, didn't I?
Hey, I got to see it live the whole time and sing.
The only thing I didn't do, I think, was the background, but I painted the rest of it on kimono my house. Yeah.
I'm almost going to leave him here while I sing, but I don't know. I can't hold and play guitar at the same time.
Well, thank you for showing off my talent.
It's so good.
Now it's time to show off your talent.
Oh,
and you've been doing a lot of songwriting this pandemic, haven't you?
A lot, man. Yeah. I've been, I can't count the amount of songs that I've written since COVID, but even just this past month, it's been like a new song a week. It's like, whoa, where's this coming from?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, you got to capture it,
Renee, you've been doing a lot of stuff, writing and creating and
nonstop. In fact, that was Dennis right now wishing us luck. He says, shine on. Dennis and I have been doing so much behind the scenes. Tardon Media Network is now expanding. We have sports shows. We have a screenplay, which Rory, we might want you to help with the table read.
Okay.
We have a screenplay that we're going to be shopping. It's all kinds of stuff going on. Other podcasts, we've been taping more, doing less live stuff, but writing, and also a book series that an agency has interest in that we're polishing up. So he and I are partners. We do everything together. So we've been busy like crazy behind the scenes, but his love is always here, and I'm the moon and he's the sun. So when you see me, think of Dennis. He's here.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yes, he's here.
Renee, I have to ask how the comedy thing went.
Oh my gosh, I know. And I didn't forget y'all. I know. I have access to Rory Penland and Diane Coll. I know it was so wrong, right? Yes, I've only done a few stand-up sets in my entire life, 2 virtual and 1 in Greenwich Village right before COVID hit. But anyways,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing. I know, and it was only a 5-minute set, and my friend wanted me to do it, and I only agreed like several hours before I had to go live. So that's why I didn't have time to reach out. I was just furiously scribbling, trying to do the set. And, Dennis called me right beforehand and was like, getting me all prepped for it, because he's an amazing stand-up comedian as well. He's very good.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a little dirty though. He's a little dirty live. I didn't go dirty. I went clean. I'm
a little blue myself.
You didn't go blue.
But I channeled y'all's, and they invited me back in 2 weeks. So I will send out all the details about all of that. And I did channel you guys. You guys are so confident, and I that was my only thing, is I just wasn't confident. But I'm gonna work.
Well, that comes with practice,
And it's the appearance of confidence sometimes too. You just gotta
fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it.
It goes away.
I love Diane too when I saw your stand-up, Diane, because I would have never guessed you were a stand-up comedian ever.
Me either.
What you were singing for a long time before you became a comic, right?
Oh yeah.
What made you go down that path?
I was dared by a friend about 3 years ago. I dare you to take a class with me, and I brushed it off for days. But then I thought, you know what? This is terrifying me so much. I need to do it. And I'm so glad that I did it, because it's just so much fun just to kind of make fun of myself and make fun of things that have happened in my life. And, to me, that's just fun. I don't like to make fun of other people. You know what I mean? But hey, I will make fun of myself all day if I need to. There's a lot.
What do they call that? Self-deprivational comedy, something like that.
Deprecating, yeah.
Self-deprecating comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of them that do that. If you point the finger at yourself when you're telling the joke, then the audience is at ease. You're not making fun of them.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like,
Yeah, I don't like mean comedy. Dennis and I were talking about the other day. Dennis and I really immediately we tune out when there's mean-spirited comedy. That to me, that to us is just not what we're interested in. So I like that both of you, Rory and Diane, are very positive. I've noticed that all of your comedy is positive and uplifting. It's not mocking. There's a difference. Like I've known some that no, Rory, I'm serious. I've never seen you do anything mocking. Yeah, Rory,
I'm just thinking. I just got invited into Clubhouse like a month ago.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're
so going funny into different
rooms, and sometimes I'll go into a room and the comics are kind of mean-spirited and they're really bizarre, weird kind of comedy. I mean, I can see where the laughs would come from, but it's kind of dark and sinister.
It's just not funny. Yeah.
And to me, I'm from old school, so that's not me. So I go into the rooms where there's, older comics that are respectful and, and I have much better time in those rooms. So.
Rory, I love your, I was going to say, Rory, I was in a Clubhouse room with you, an impressionist room, and you did your Jeff Foxworthy, something about the porch if you want to tell that joke, the porch, was it the porch
Jeff
collapse?
Foxworthy, I work with that boy. If your porch collapses and kills more than 40 dogs, you might just be a redneck. So, that was one of my favorites that he did.
I love that.
I love impersonations. I can't do them to save my life. So I admire anybody that can do impersonations. It just makes everybody laugh and feel good.
Yeah. Oh, and the comments are coming in, and Kim Ware says she needs a clubhouse invite. I got you, Kim. Kim just private messaged me. Yeah, so Kim, please private message me, and I will send you. I will send you a Clubhouse invite, and it's Android now. So hopefully, Jonathan, I want to get Jonathan on.
Anybody can get in there now. Yeah, Android or.
You need to get on too, Diane.
Yeah, I'm not on Clubhouse. I don't even know what it is. So.
It's like what we're doing right now, except just audio. It's just listening.
Oh, I do it like in bed. Like you can do it when you're getting dressed.
Yeah, a lot of famous people are in there. And it's just funny. So a famous person will just come right into the room, while you're talking with each other. And it's like, oh my God, there's Patrick Warburton.
I've hung out with Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan and MC Hammer and Justin Bieber. You can just talk with them. It's like so weird.
It's crazy, man. I mean, seriously.
It hurts no one.
I'm thinking about starting a room called the celebrity seance room, where you can talk to dead people,
like Houdini,
celebrities, like Sammy, man. If you want to talk to Sammy, we can make that happen, babe.
I want to be the oracle that does
What's that.
I want to be the oracle, and then I want you to be the impressionist. I'll just conjure.
You can talk to Paul Lynn.
But I must do it in Russian accent or gypsy accent. I channel gypsy blood when I conjure,
There you go. That'll work.
You have Charles Grodin impersonation now.
Oh, Charles Grodin.
Did he pass away?
He passed away today. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
In that room of dead celebrities now.
No, so sad.
What a shame. What a shame.
Why?
Okay, well now you got to lift our spirits.
Yeah, that was
here. Okay,
just sing something nice for us.
Okay, let's see. Well, I had a song in mind to start with. I guess I'll just keep with that frame of mind. This is a newer song. And, those people that just kind of talk at you, and by the time the conversation, well, not conversation, but by the time they're done talking at you, you just feel really drained and just kind of crappy about yourself. So that's what this song is about. And I hope it's uplifting. I don't know, but we'll see. This is called Namastained. Namastained in inside, can't can see through wine-tumbled eyes, seeing red when others are blue, 'cause it takes attention off of you. Namaste, self-denied, and you won't look inside, 'cause if you do, there'll be some work to do. But then you could make a martyr of yourself too. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's only peace if you've got a piece of who, what, or it. But so insatiable is a bottomless pit. Namaste, you can't hide. I'm not buying your chill vibe. I can see the vampire in you, and you've a sting of a scorpion too. I wish I had more compassion for you, but all bets are off when you think you can suck some life out of me. Oh, energy vampire, come on and underestimate me. Come on. Ooh, 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
All right. Oh, that's great.
So beautiful.
Beautiful song. Yeah.
Thank you.
So what inspired that?
Oh, it was, God, let me think now. This was 2 or 3 weeks ago, just running into somebody, and it was all just talking at me. And by the end of it, I was just like, oh my God, I feel so sapped. You know, just like the energy just got sucked out of me. So, you know,
it was an energy vampire. Like,
yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real
thing. They have on What They Do in the Shadows.
Right.
And I'm reading the comments, and Kim Ware said that she loves that sly "come on," very 90s, and and Sandy said deep lyrics. So those were very, very deep lyrics. Those were really great.
Yeah. Thank you. It's one of those that wrote itself very, very quickly.
Oh, really? Yeah. I love those songs. You just sit down and it just comes to you.
Yeah, yeah. And others, it can take weeks or sometimes years. And other ones, they just kind of download. Yeah,
exactly.
Do you have a favorite song of your own that you wrote?
Oh, man. It depends, you know.
I know that's a hard question. I know it's hard to pick one out of, you know, many.
It is. It tends to be my newer ones just because they're still fresh. Like, I really like that song I just played. I enjoy that. But I have to say one of my favorites is, and I'm not just doing this because of One Hit Wonderful Thursday, but one of my favorites is Cowboy Church. That I never tired of singing that one.
We are going to be featuring that. On
let's save that one for One Hit Wonderful.
We're going to go deep, Diane. We're going to go deep. We got to bring everything you know about that one. Jonathan's going to go really deep on that one, I know.
Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to that. I am, you know. But I thought I would do this next song because it's really old, and I rediscovered it since getting this 12-string restrung. And I was in a band in Athens called Rosary, and this was one of the songs that I wrote and sang in the band. So, and it comes with a funny story too. So I thought I'd share that after the song. Do we have time?
Sure.
All right.
Let's do it. And when was Rosary around in Athens? What years was Rosary active?
Man, let's see. 93, no, actually, no, 94, 95. Maybe
Awesome.
half of 93. Yeah, it had several different kind of formations.
Because I showed up in 99, so I just missed you.
Damn
it. Because I was out at I was one of these, downtown rats that was in shows, 40 Watt Tasty World, all of that, Caledonia back when that was there.
Oh man.
I would be out every night, but I just missed you. Darn it.
I know. Yeah, I had to move. I didn't want to move, but I had to move in 96 to do, I had to move to Rome, Georgia, of all places, to do an internship. I was so depressed. I was like, no, I don't want to leave. Do you remember the Downstairs Cafe?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play there quite a bit.
Really? I love that place so much. And was the Hi-Hat active when you were there?
No.
No, down on Clayton? Okay. But Georgia Theater, of course, major thing. I love it. Yeah, but all of those places, it has such a great vibe, especially in the 90s. I was just there at the tail end, and everyone told me I should have been there 10 years prior.
Oh, I know. I know.
That's when you were. Yeah, that's great. Well, let's hear it then. Let's hear the song.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, this is called "And So It Goes," and I never want it to be confused with Lars's song. And so it goes.
Two really good songs, right?
So it goes. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, and so it goes. No one knows, heaven knows, who knows, and so it goes. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, and so it goes. Heart wonders why are they empty pages? I've seen it fall away in hands of the courageous. Heart bleeding in the sea sees me, so no one can see that fool she goes. Heart wonders why are they empty pages? I've seen it fall away in hands of the courageous.
Yeah, man. I thought I'd surprise you, Diane Marie.
Jelly cake.
One of my favorite people. This is Jelly Cake. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great, Jelly Cake. How are you?
I just happened to be in Florida, man. I was in the neighborhood and I come see Rory. He said, "Why don't you come on the show and surprise Diane Marie?"
I love it. I love it.
So, I know it's supposed to be ladies' night and all, but you know I respect the ladies. But I just had to come on and say hi to you and tell you you're just a gas, baby. You drive me crazy.
Well, you know, you're a ladies' man, right? So you belong on ladies' night.
Oh, that makes sense. That sounds real to me. So yeah, I love you. I love Renee, and I wish you all the best, and I hope to meet you all very soon.
I know. I hope to meet you very soon, Jelly Cake.
And you guys, you girls have a great night on your show. I ain't gonna take up no more of your time now, because I know there's another cute girl waiting to come on. So I'm gonna give this chair up and let Rory come back. All right.
Okay.
I just want to say, I love you, baby. I'm going to hopefully see you soon.
Okay. You go get Rory.
Soon.
You go get Rory. I can't believe it. Diane, you should be so amazed that he's never done that. I mean, Jelly Cake has never visited our show. It's only for you. I think he's got a thing for you a little bit.
I'm
yeah, he loves you. He talks about you all the time.
It's a little scary.
Is staying at your place, huh?
Yeah, well, he just stopped by. You know, he's doing a gig tonight, so he stopped by. Late night gig.
Are you boys gonna get into trouble tonight together? Maybe just a little bit.
Are we gonna get in trouble tonight? Yeah, you better, baby. We're gonna get a lot of trouble. All right.
You know, Jelly Cake and Mudcat should get together, I think.
With a split screen.
Mudcat is one of his favorites. Yeah. Yeah, I like Mudcat a lot. So
that would be amazing.
There's no doubt. They can keep it real, as he says. Okay, there was a story you wanted to tell us.
Yeah, with the song in particular. Renee, do you remember Frieleros at all? In Athens? It might have closed by the time you were there. But
what was it called?
Frieleros?
No.
It was this
compadres. I was thinking of compadres when you said
okay. But it was
where was it located?
Cool Mexican restaurant that was owned by a musician. Everybody who worked there was a musician. So they had bands there all the time, and we used to play there quite a bit. And this was probably, gosh, I don't know what year it might have been, maybe late 93. But Kurt Cobain used to hang out in Athens a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, he'd hang out with Michael Stipe. But there was one night we're playing at Frieleros. We had, a really good crowd. We are facing the audience, and there's the glass storefront behind us. And when we were playing that song, So It Goes, I have friends that told me this, strangers that told me this. Kurt Cobain walked up, kind of listened to the song, and then when the song was over, he walked away. And it was just like one of those moments of, what? I didn't see him.
I missed it?
I missed it.
This is an incredible story, and it was that song that you just played.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is crazy. How did you, so they told you about it that night. Your friends were telling you, hey, this just happened, right?
Yeah. It was one of those things where we're playing the song and the crowd was very extra engaged. Mm-hmm. And then I understood why, because there's Kurt Cobain, behind us. So they were all,
wow,
excited about seeing him. And I thought, hey, we're doing really good tonight.
That's so amazing. How did you, that's just an incredible story. So every time you play that song, you think of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
How was it? Do you remember what you were doing when you found the news, when you heard the news about his death? Do you remember?
Yeah, we were at the flagpole office in Athens. Wow. I used to. I had so many odd jobs when I lived in Athens, and one of them was to interview bands and review albums. Just for some extra cash at Flagpole. And it was just one of those horrible days where we were all there. We got the news, and we all just stayed together, kind of in a pack. And The last thing I remember that night, I just wound up with another friend. We were just swinging in my hammock and just talking till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, just totally right. I mean, it was just such a shock.
It's incredible. Yeah. I remember Mike Mills talking about how he found out about John Lennon's death. He was standing in front of the old 40 watt way back then. And he said he felt like somebody had punched him in the gut. You know, there's like pre that and then post that. And so Jonathan wants to know, Jonathan asks if there's ask Diane if there's any of the Athens Guard that observed one of her sets. I'm assuming he's talking about Widespread Panic, B-52s, probably REM, those guys. Did anyone else come to any of your sets there that?
Not that I'm aware of. And that's probably a good thing.
But there were probably a lot of them that you were not aware of, I bet you, because Athens is so tiny and all these cats, they go to all these shows. I would run into a lot of them. So they probably
and they would just sort of hang out in the corner, like in the corner shadows, you know, so they wouldn't be seen, you know.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Every time, even Kenny Rogers, actually, God rest his soul, but he used to pop in a lot and he would wear like the glasses and the hat and everything. And you go, that's Kenny right there. But
Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers. Yeah. He owns land. Yeah. I know his son. He lived in, he had stuff in Athens. He had a ranch.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Hey, do you remember Sid Straw?
Mm-mm.
She used to hang out in Athens quite a bit. And, I got to meet her. She used to sing with the Golden Palominos.
Oh shit! Oh my gosh! Wow, that's awesome. Now that's some royalty right there. Of course, Michael Stipe was on one of their records. Yeah.
Yeah, she was the nicest woman. I mean, no pretension, no airs about her. She was so nice, incredibly nice. Yeah, she lived in Athens for a while.
Yeah, a lot of like big people lived in Athens, like that people don't even know about. It's just an epic. It's just this center. People are always asking, what is it about Athens? It's such a tiny town, but it gives rise to all kinds of stars like you, Diane. Oh. You're one of them. It's not like you're different. You're actually one of them, right? So great. And now we get to talk to you. So cool.
I know.
And again, hopefully we're going to get to meet you soon, too, when we come up for these events in the next couple of months.
That is going to be so much fun.
And there's going to be singing and dancing and drinking and acting and all kinds of stuff. And our next guest is an actress. She's a model. She's an actress. She's a writer. I want to bring her up to the stage now so she can meet all of us. Hello. And there is Gabby Moore. Gabby, how are you?
Gabby Moore.
I'm doing good.
Are you in Florida now? Or
you're in Colorado Springs.
Colorado, that's right. Colorado Springs.
Oh.
And can you tell us some of? I was reading your IMDb page. You have several credits on IMDb.
Yes.
You've actually been in a Punisher movie.
Yes.
And you played a zombie in a movie, which must have been fun. I want to hear about that.
That's awesome.
But the one that really caught my eye was you're connected to Star Wars in some way. Can you tell us about that?
Connected to Star Wars?
Yeah. There is a credit on your IMDb page, and I'm wondering how this got there, where you're actually connected to Star Wars.
Really? I didn't know that.
It says Luke Skywalker, and that's Mark Hamill.
I would just ride with it, Gabby. Just make something up.
Did she do a Mark Hamill impersonation, a Luke Skywalker impersonation?
Yeah, I totally did.
Yeah, there you go.
Yoda.
You might want to go to your IMDb page and check that out.
Okay.
But tell us about some of your acting and what you've done.
Well, I usually act with my family, my mother, Marie Moore, and my brother, Sammy Moore.
Okay.
So we've been in the industry since like 2012. We started out modeling first, and then we got into acting, and then we started making our own movies. So we've been in Campus Movie Fest and the Orlando 48-hour film project.
Is that the one run by Dan Springen here? I'm from the Orlando area.
Yeah, I did that. We did that for several years. But my short film Sick, I did in 2015. It won at Campus Movie Fest. That's when I was going to Stetson for undergrad at the time. And we were surprised because we were just going to be happy if we had just gotten in the top 16 at Stetson, because we had done it the previous year. You know, we didn't have any experience doing that, and the movie was horrible. But this time we were really proud of it. I worked with my good friend Will McFarland. He went to Stetson too for digital arts, and we were waiting. We were there at the screening, and we're like, even if we just get into the top 16, we'll be happy. And it kept going. It was like 16, 12, 10, and we're like, oh no, I guess we didn't even make it. And then it was number 4, and then they were like, you're in the top 4, and then they're like, you won Campus Movie Fest. Your movie is going to go to Cannes. It's going to be screened in a little theater there at Cannes, and it's going to be shown in Hollywood at Universal City Walk.
Did you actually go to Cannes for the festival?
I decided not to go there, so I went to Hollywood instead.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's a little closer.
Yeah, it was easier to get there.
And how did the premiere go?
Oh, it went awesome. There were a lot of students who put like a lot of money into their films. I was like, whoa, and my movie made it? How did that happen? I just filmed it at my house.
Well, there you go. So I saw pictures of you playing a zombie. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I was a zombie several times. I think at least 2 times. I was in the first zombie movie I was in Dead End.
Okay.
And when my mom was in the movie, they stained her hair with the fake blood.
With fake blood.
And I don't remember. But the fake blood that they put in there, and she's like, you stained my hair. How am I going to get it out?
Yeah, actually, that stuff is made from Cairo syrup and red dye. And the red dye, it'll get on it'll get in your clothes, it'll get in your hair, it'll stain. It'll stain your skin too sometimes.
My mom had to go to Sally's, and we talked to the people working there, and they're like, you're going to have to bleach it out. That's the only way. Mm-hmm. So she had to do that, and she's like, you look at what you guys did to my hair. And then I
hope you had fun playing a zombie.
Yeah, it was fun. That was when they were making a lot of like zombie vampire movies, stuff like that. I was in another zombie movie, and I got injured on set because we went up on this hill, and then this guy tripped and fell on my neck.
Oh man!
And I couldn't move. I was like paralyzed. So my mom's like, we're in the middle of nowhere. We don't know where we are. And we're like, where's the nearest hospital? And they kept filming. They kept filming after I got hurt. And so my mom rushed me to the hospital. And then we were all in our makeup and fake blood. And they thought it was a prank.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because there was a nurse there who was scared of zombies. And then they're like, they assigned me to her, and she's like, "You're kidding me, right? This isn't real." I'm like, "No, I'm injured."
My daughter would have been freaking.
Off all my blood and all the makeup, and then they're like, "Okay, you're telling the truth."
Wow, that's funny.
Now, as a writer, you're actually Crystal Britt, right? That's your real name. That's your author name, and Gabby Moore is your performance name, your stage name.
Yes.
So what kind of things do you write?
I write short stories, flash fiction, poetry, scripts. I graduated from Full Sail in February 2020 from my Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing.
So what kind of things are you working on now that we can look forward to?
I'm currently working on a children's book series with my niece. And she's going to illustrate it because I can't draw worth crap. I can write, but I can't draw.
Again, that's sometimes that's the way it is. I have a friend who's writing a children's book, and he's got an illustrator to work on his book. It's actually a very, very funny kids book, and I'm hoping that he's going to make a lot of money from it. So I can't say any more than that.
A series. I think it could totally be like a series or a movie for sure. Maybe pitch it to Disney.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Very
I can
good.
tell you a little bit about it. I won't give it all away.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah.
Okay. If you're willing to.
The Adventures of Mr. Cottontail in Red. So it's about a rabbit and a fox who are best friends and all the adventures they're going on. And it's going to be a 3-book series. So
okay. Yeah, well, you should. I am also a writer, and I always tell people who are writing, you should always do it in at least 3s. Have 2 sequels planned even when you write your first book, because usually you don't make money on the first book. It's the second and third book that you actually make money on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good tactic. That's a good plan.
But I also have a horror script that I wrote when I went to Full Sail. I have like 3 different versions of it with like 3 different endings. So
very good.
I want to make that into a film. I have a lot of actors and directors interested in it. But I just got to figure out which version I'm going to do.
Like Clue. This is end A, end B, end C.
Alternate endings. Yeah, if it goes on TV, they'll be like, here's the alternate endings.
Well, and Renee and I were going to talk about this too. I have a writers meeting on Monday nights in Florida called Just Right Lakeland. You can look them up on the internet. If you were looking for people to read your scripts, you submit your scripts to them, and then they schedule you. And then a bunch of actors that I know go in there every Monday, and we, play it out. Whether it's a play or a script or like a screenplay, we read them out. And Renee, you've got one from Dennis Tartan, right?
Yep. Dennis is doing one that he co-wrote with Cynthia Salm, who's one of his writing partners, and it's fantastic. It's amazing.
Wonderful.
So we're gonna be doing that. It's so fun, and I used to write plays. Dennis does screenplays, so he's more introducing me to that. But I came from the theater world initially, so I've actually produced plays before, and it's totally different. It's a whole new thing, and even just learning like the screenplay format is what I'm doing now, like with new you have software. It's actually very challenging. Yeah, it's very challenging. Our producer Jonathan Phipps is asking Gabby if you'd like to perform any of your poems for us. Do you have any on hand? He wants.
Do you do poetry?
I did, but I haven't written any poems in a while. So I do have a writing website with some of my samples of my writing.
Oh, great. Can you tell us that so we can send the fans over there to read them?
Yes. You want me to read you the link?
Yeah, just read the link, and Jonathan will type it into the comment section right now. If you read it out, then Jonathan will put it there. Or
I can send it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, send it in the chat so that then we can all go and check out your stuff. That would be so fun.
That works.
Good idea, Jonathan.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. I'm just going on my website so I can get the link.
And short stories too, right, Gabby?
Yes, I love writing short stories.
Me too. I love short stories, and novellas are so great because they're manageable, you just pump them out.
If you guys want, I could read one of my short stories from my website if you guys would like.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan.
If you got a short one, we can do that.
Yeah. It's kind of dark though, I'm just saying. Because I am really a fan of like horror thriller, but then I like children's stories too. I know there's the polar opposites. Everybody's like, how can you do both? I'm like,
are you a Gemini?
Huh?
No,
are you a Gemini?
Both. Yeah, it's whatever moves you. Whatever your muse is telling you to write.
I've been writing since I was 6 years old. So, and I was like, I'm going to be a children's author. But then as I got older, then I'm like, I love horror and thriller. This is so fun. Because I actually, in my senior thesis at Stetson, I wrote my thesis on American Horror Story.
Oh, wow.
So that's published in the Stetson University database. It's 40 pages. So
the TV show?
Yes, I wrote it on that.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'd love to read that.
when I went to Campus Movie Fest in 2015 in Hollywood, I met Michael Goy. He's one of the directors for American Horror Story. He did a workshop.
Yeah.
And then at the award show, Thaisa Farmiga was there. And there were actors from Hairspray, but I forgot his name because it's been so long. But there were people from BuzzFeed. It was awesome. It was like a 4-day workshop. And we learned so much. We had to get up really early and it would go till late. But you made the best connections at the after parties, for sure. That was when you can really network.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about networking and who you know and just being one of those people that other people like being around and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to send you the link. I'm sorry. I totally spaced out. Sorry about that.
Whoops.
Jonathan's waiting.
I know. He's probably like, where is it?
Yeah, baby, do it. And the short story.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm getting it now. Sorry about that.
All right. Hey, it's casual.
Correct.
The name of the show is It's Casual. So there you go. I love it.
Okay, there's the link. And then I am going to read. Let me find my. Where is it? Okay.
I want to ask you ahead of time, how long do you think it'll take you to read the story? Because I would like Diane to do one more song before we go.
It won't take that long. It's pretty short.
Okay. We can go overtime too.
It's a free country, right?
I think we can go overtime.
Okay, there it is. All right, am I seeing it?
I'm trying to get this. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I see it.
Okay. Yeah, it's only like less than a page.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hold on 1 second. Where'd you guys go? I'm clicking on too many things right now. Okay. I'm ready whenever you guys are ready.
We're ready.
Okay, we are ready.
Okay. 1:15 midnight glowed from the digital clock on the nightstand. Oliver, with his light brown fine hair and brown eyes, drenched in sweat, sits up breathing heavily with tears, streaming down his heart-rending 4-year-old face. He tried to yell, "Mommy," but not a word comes out, and an ominous figure pops out of the shadows and moves closer to Oliver. He tries to move, and the figure grabs him by the shoulders and stares into his eyes and laughs maniacally, then takes a deep breath and sucks in Oliver's life force. He falls back on his bed and sees the figure leave his room. He tries to get up to chase it, but his body is immobilized. However, his spirit can move freely, so he follows the figure and sees it going into his baby sister's room. The figure stares back at him with its red eyes. His screams vibrate through the walls, with him hoping to wake his parents. The walls begin caving in, and he falls through the floor. He just keeps falling until he hears a voice calling out, "Ollie, sweetheart, it was just a bad dream. Mommy is here. Wake up, it's time to go to daycare." He turns and looks and sees the figure smiling at him, holding his mother tightly. Then he hears a loud bang on the wall, and he walks out of his room and sees his father throwing his mother against the wall. His father stares back at him with his red, piercing eyes and yells at him to go back to bed. He goes to bed, crying loudly into his pillow, and then his mother crawls into bed with him and tells him, "Please don't cry, sweetie. Mommy is okay. When Daddy leaves for work, you, Allie, and I are going to go on a trip. Try to rest." The police show up the next day to see Ollie snow white and bereft of life in his mother's arms, with his mother's neck covered in finger marks and swollen, lying spiritless yet at peace, and Allie all black and blue, lifeless, lying in her crib. Oliver's mother's spirit talks to Oliver and Allie and says, "We are safe now, my darlings. Daddy can never hurt us again."
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
Wow. That was intense.
That was an intense short story.
That is amazing. Wow.
I'm like afraid to go to bed tonight. I'm gonna have like a nightlight on and just be like looking and looking.
Oh, what's the matter, Renee?
No, don't make it worse. Please don't make it worse. You should see the comments in the chat. People are like, "This is really frightening. This is insidious. This is scary." Everyone likes it.
Yeah, I told you that can be pretty dark. I mean, I got fascinated with horror since I started reading Edgar Allan Poe.
It's the same. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a short story about an alien abduction that's coming out in a short story anthology this month.
That's so cool.
And again, I would like to introduce you to the publisher of that because he's probably going to be doing more of those. And that story would be great. He likes dark and he likes twisted. And, but there's going to be a little bit of everything in this anthology. But mine was a little bit dark. It was, like I said, it was an alien abduction thing that I wrote when I was in a dark place. So that would be great. I'll introduce you to Lee. I'll give his information to you, and you can contact him and send some of your short stories to him.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry if I made the show a little dark.
No, not at all.
Oh,
We've got Diane Marie Coll to bring us back up.
Who's on?
She plays that 12 string, and my gosh, we just get all better again.
I might be switching here.
Which song are we going to end with, Diane?
Well, I am thinking upbeat, maybe. See, I could do Daylight, or I could do my only comedy song, Don't Touch Your Eyes. So I can do either one.
Well, it's 8:51. You could probably do both.
Oh dear. I just have to say, Gabby, the first part of that story reminded me so much of, like those night terror dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And then just where you took the story then was just so cool. I just had to say that one more time.
Oh, you're right. Nope.
Yeah, go back and look at the comments afterwards, Gabby, so you can see all the fans loved it. It was so cool. Your delivery was great too, by the way. I could see the actor in you, really bringing that to life, as terrifying as it was.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess I'll do Daylight then. Upbeat, a song about hope. And here we go. Actually, wait a minute. This goes here. All right. Where been brought me right to this place. No regret for the role my past played. I could be wrong, but I think this time I can see the daylight coming into light. I can see the daylight coming into light. There were days I thought I'd fallen from grace. Seems it was wasting away. Though I could pick the wrong hill to climb, now I can see the daylight coming into light. I can see the daylight coming into light. A surprise, sunrise. Faith in hand at the wheel I ride, by the coolness of moonlight. Soon gone are these dark drives, 'cause I can see the daylight coming into light. I can see the daylight coming into light. A surprise, sunrise. Where I've been brought me right to this place. No regret for the can see the daylight coming into light. I can see the daylight coming into light. I can see the daylight coming into light. There we go.
Rory, you're still muted.
Oh, very good. Awesome.
You did awesome.
That was so great, Diane. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you.
Can't wait to see those live.
Yeah. Me too. You know?
Yeah, we're all excited about getting back out there again. You know, everybody's getting their shots, and you know, we're actually starting to open up places, and we're all looking forward to getting out there and living life again. You know, enjoying life again. I'm looking forward to traveling.
Me too. You know, I was supposed to. I was planning a trip. I was going to go to France all by myself last year.
Oh, wow.
Planning it and saving, and then of course couldn't go. And probably can't go this year, so I'm hoping I can go in 2022.
Paris is wonderful.
Oh man,
I've been many times. I love the museums there, and it's just there's nothing like it.
What was that, Gabby?
I said the food.
Oh God, yeah. I think I've had many past lives there. I've always just felt drawn there. Yeah. So should I do one more?
Please.
Okay. Well, this is my COVID song, and I wrote it last year, last March, when we all kind of went into lockdown, and I just started thinking, what if somebody was newly dating at that time? What would their priorities be? How would that kind of change, how they're seeing that other person. So this is the song I wrote about that, and it's called Don't Touch Your Eyes. There was a time when we sailed through life without a thought. Who carries the virus inside? And now we're so sci-fi, saying our goodbyes, clean hands by our sides. And I don't care if you love me, and I don't care if you lie. There's one thing you can show me: don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes. There's truly nothing I need or want at this time. No flowers or cooking up some delights. These days, as you see, I'm easy to please. Just don't cough or sneeze your droplets on me. I don't care if you love me, and I don't care if you lie. There's one thing you can show me: don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes.
I love the comedy and the music together, Diane. That really shows me both sides of you. It's so great.
The two Gemini sides, right?
Yeah.
Where can we find you in the near future? I mean, where can people find your music, and or you?
I am working on that as we speak, but I'm happy to say June 18th, I'm going to be part of the Old Gals Club with Kim Wood.
Very good.
Georgie Harris. We're going to be in a circle on the stage at the Red Light Cafe, June 18th. I think it starts at 8, and we're just going to keep going around the circle, singing our songs, and so excited about that.
Awesome. And Gabby Moore, a.k.a. Crystal Britt, I hope that people will go to your CB Britt Wix page and read some more of your fiction. that would be great.
Definitely. Yeah, the link is posted, and Jonathan Phipps is reminding me to plug on KMH tomorrow, every Wednesday, the BLT show. It's fantastic. It starts at 8 p.m. It goes till about 9:30, sometimes 10 if we can get Lars Nagel to play a little late. I always try to push him to play a little late. It always starts with Tom Cheshire and a different lettuce every time. And so tomorrow, right here on KMH, everyone come on back for the BLT show. And then, of course, One Hit Wonderful is this Thursday at 8 p.m. featuring
us.
Diane, yes, and Rory will be there, and Jonathan Phipps, of course, will be there.
Will I?
So everyone should, yes. Well, actually, Rory might not be there. There'll be someone else, Rory-ish, there. But yeah, you have to be careful. I always break that fourth wall. But so, and Jonathan Phipps will be back, and we love him. And we miss him tonight, but he is there, and he has been producing, as everyone can see. He's producing and directing, even when he's in the comments section. He is incredible, and we all love him so much. So yes, KMH is your destination. Almost every night you can find something awesome going on KMH and SDF, Socially Distance Fest as well. We are live right now in SDF Network as well as KMH. So,
great.
Ooh,
wonderful.
Hello.
Well, thank you both for coming on the show. We had a wonderful time as always. And again, I hope you can come on the show again soon.
Well, thank you.
I'd love to.
And you have a good night.
You guys too.
You
Thank
too.
you, everybody. We love you.